think we can officially say it, GA, the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just a...
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Oubre outside. Maxey passes to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, the defense has no answer for Andre Drummond. That's what we call emphatic finish.
Here's DJ. Last time, 14 points for him. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Wants to get it to Oubre and does. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Down low, here's Wolf, and he comes it down.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Drummond with a screen on Williams. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Oh, Andre Drummond put a little sauce on the dunk. All right, Andre.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Williams' shot is off. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Philadelphia. Maxey finds Drummond. Back to Maxey. Outside Lowry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got his second basket.
And in that pick-and-roll action, you have to stop the ball first. Maxey too good with the rock in his hand.
And it's DJ missing. The 76ers leading by 4. Maxey looking it over. The 3. And no good that time. Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Maxey out there with Gordon. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Oubre in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Outside, Maxey hits the three-point bomb. And now a 9-point 76ers lead.
And well, Maxey is a dead-eye sniper from beyond the arc. The D has to chase him off that line.
Here's Wolf, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Brogdon the pass to DJ. Here's Wolf. Pass to Brogdon. From downtown, Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 10. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Williams scanning the floor. Shot from the top of the key. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards. No good. Good D by Williams. Brogdon outside. They set the pick to the inside. Clary, and he jams it with authority.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon's communication with guys on the floor is just terrific. What a nice pick-and-roll opportunity created by him.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The 76ers making a switch here. Watford's checked in. And so it's Philadelphia holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome. When a team is moving the ball like this, Shaq, they're tough to defend.
Yeah, their mentality is, I've got a good shot, but you've got a better.
And what better time than now? And that's a halftime wrap.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The 76ers leading. Now here's Oubre. 11 points in the game. To the paint. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. 3/4 of play in a close game here. 76ers lead by 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Nets. Zaire Williams out there with Porter. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's DJ, and it's Wolf at center. From deep, Williams. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. He led the game at 1 point by 20. Kicks it out to Maxey. And it's DJ with the rebound.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Outside, Porter. Edwards against Brogdon. Pass to Wolf. Now Porter. Off target with his 3. Edwards against Brogdon. Outside, Maxey. Connects again from distance.
And now, for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. From 18 feet away, count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Porter.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Pass to Maxey. All sorts of time, and the 76ers tack up. On 2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Zaire Williams. Oubre against Porter. Out to Edwards. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
DJ passes to Wolf, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Oubre outside. Embiid against Sharp. Embiid with it. 11 feet away. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Oubre with the steal. Here's Maxey. Rebound, Brooklyn. Sharp's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to DJ. Porter in the corner. For 3, Brogdon. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the layup falls. And now it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Brogdon outside. Inside. Poked away. And stolen by Maxey. And the basket is good. Maxey's got 13 points in the second half. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Edwards comes in for George. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Jared McCain. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Maxey. Off the glass.
The assist goes to number 16.
They led the game at 1 point by 20. Drummond, the screen. Outside, Oubre. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Pocket 6.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Sharp. Now Williams. Now DJ. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing.
Well,
good stuff, Allie. Thanks.
I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler, and down on the sideline. Well, on the court tonight, Grant, a lot of talent, but also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning.
A minute 29 left in the first quarter. Pass to Wolf. Kept alive. Right side, Brogdon. Second chance effort. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside Whitmore. Johnson on the wing. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Wolf.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
DJ. It's rebounded by Washington. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Beyond the arc. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Nets leading by 4. Brogdon, the pass to DJ. Outside for Brogdon. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Wizards basketball.
And it's Wizards ball. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. They still need this. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, scoring guard by trade. Johnson's ability to create for others will be huge in his development.
And there's the screen. To the middle. Here's Clowney. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Nets lead by 4. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Nets out in front. They're up by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this. Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
On the court for Washington, Whitmore is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Johnson, and it's Gill in at the 5. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Brogdon. No good that time. Good work defensively by Whitmore. It's stolen by Brogdon. And Brogdon caps off the break.
You have to respect the intelligence. Brogdon knows where to get to in the open floor.
And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
Here's DJ. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. 6-point game. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
And I wonder if the crowd noise got in their head. It seemed like it was affecting them.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Pass to Clowney. Launches it. Gill grabs the board. The Wizards trail by 3. Here's Whitmore. And he banks in the layup. Whitmore's got his first 2 points.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Inside, here's Clowney. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now a timeout called by Washington.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Nets. They lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
When I look at the Wizards, they've wanted this to be a turnaround season. They have a few building blocks, but the roster construction is not.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
I usually only see Shaq drool when it comes to food.
Appreciate you joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Cam Thomas. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. And Washington will go for a different look here. Gills checked in for Bagley. Whitmore comes in for George. Johnson, he's checked in for Coulibaly. And it's Carrington in for C.J. McCollum. We've got Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Williams in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to Johnson. And he makes it on the layup. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, for a young wing like Johnson, scoring inside will open up the rest of the floor for you.
And here's Brogdon. Puts up a 3 from deep. Brogdon!
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Pass to Whitmore. And he gets the bucket. Whitmore's got his second basket of the game.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Wolf. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Brogdon against Johnson. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Washington needs to get off a shot. For 3, McCollum. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. The Wizards trail by 3. They swipe it. Here's Porter, and there's another one for Brooklyn.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Whitmore. There's McCollum with the 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flop.
Yeah, Brogdon is giving his all on offense so far, putting in the sweat to be a difference maker on the scoreboard.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. 1 second left. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Cam Whitmore, Carlton Carrington out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Johnson, and it's Gill in at the 5, roaming the paint. McCollum outside. Outside Carrington. To the inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And they have made a commitment to crash the glass. They are getting second chance points and playing with force on the offensive end.
Johnson against Williams. Pass to Gill. McCollum right side. Whitmore. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, this team really trusts McCollum with the basketball. CJ makes great choices when he's running an offense.
DJ passes to Brogdon. Here's DJ. McCollum defends. The 15-footer. DJ, no good.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Left side, Whitmore. Pass to Johnson. Back to Whitmore. 6 to shoot. Up and over Porter. And again, it's Washington. Nets leading by 3. DJ passes to Wolf. Outside Porter. Johnson against Williams. Pass to Wolf. Fires from the wing. And that one is right through the heart. Wolf's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, finding a teammate when you're in mid-shot like that is really difficult, but he made it look easy.
Outside Johnson. They set the pick. Over Williams. The rebound by the Nets. Porter's.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Malcolm Brogdon.
You see Johnson's intensity shining through there. The rookie doing his best to not be stopped.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Clowney comes in for Brogdon. Bagley's checked in for Washington.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
DJ passes to Sharp. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
It's beginning to seem like they've gotten complacent defensively. They showed much more intensity in the first half.
Pass to Gill to the paint. Stolen by Sharp. Left side Williams. From the left block. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And now a 7-point Brooklyn lead. Outside Johnson. Back to McCollum. Washington moving the ball around. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, an elite scorer in college. Johnson's capable of doing the same in the NBA.
Here's DJ. McCollum defends. Clowney, good.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Wizards trail by 7. McCollum taking his time here. Pass to Carrington. 3-pointer. Rebound Brooklyn. Sharp's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Wizards. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Here's DJ. Now here's Williams. Covered by Carrington. And it's Williams off the drive. Here's DJ. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Johnson for 3. Brooklyn with the board.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Porter. Outside, Williams. Fires in the triple. And the Nets lead by... 10.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
From deep, Johnson. He can't get it to go.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Porter, the pass to DJ. Back to Porter. Here's Clowney. Williams on the wing. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Carlton Carrington is going to pick up the foul here. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook position.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Brooklyn with possession here. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. DJ passes to Sharp. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the pick. 5 to shoot. Williams from long range. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Sarov, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Number 77.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kispert on the wing. McCollum outside. Pass to Bagley. Back to McCollum. Right side, Koulibaly. Shot clock at 5. To stop the run. Cash from downtown. So we see the Nets taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.